All right, fellas, the XFL draft has ended, and today we got some good news and we've got some bad news, Now, first off, if you missed the XFL draft, it was nothing special to watch. Like, the presentation was actually pretty bad. It was just live streamed on their YouTube channel. And basically what it was them like screen sharing. I mean, if I had to describe kind of like what it looked like in a nutshell, it kind of gave off the vibe of like when you did your very first fantasy draft in the basement, like stealing the neighbor's Wi-Fi. Like, that's what it looked like. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't sharp, but it got the job done, you know what I mean? So while judging off just the live chat that I was reading, they didn't make a great impression with that. But maybe as time goes, we'll look back on this and realize it was smart. They didn't go out and spend a whole bunch of money trying to create this huge production. They just did something simple to serve the purpose. They didn't try to create this big NFL style event. Now, hopefully they'll take that money they saved and actually put that into the league. Now, real quick before we jump into the last chance you guys and the other what happened to guys that I really want to talk about in this video, I just want to give y'all a quick overview of the draft. So actually, before the draft even began, the XFL assigned the top 8 quarterbacks to each of their individual teams. You got Cardell Jones on the DC Defenders, Philip Walker on the Houston Roughnecks, Mac McGloin with the New York Guardians, Jordan Tamu. You got my man Jordan, sorry about the name, bro. He's with the St. Louis Battlehawks. Brandon Silvers, who you probably remember from the AAF, he's with the Seattle Dragons, all right? And the last guy, Aaron Murray with the Tampa Bay Vipers. Now, the very first pick of the draft, this is the first guy drafted into the XFL. It is Rashad Davis. I mean, that's a pretty big honor. Somebody starts a league and you're the first person to get drafted. It's pretty damn cool. So shout out to Rashad Davis. And then also I want to show love to the rest of the guys taken in the first round. Here they are. Now, again, in phase 1, they were only taking skilled players, so a big guy didn't have the chance to be the first pick of each team just based on the way it was set up. But these are the first players drafted into the XFL, so that's pretty dope. A few other notable names that kind of jumped out to me that I recognized right off the bat. Donnell Pumphrey, who was a beast running back at San Diego State. They also got Max McCaffrey, who's Christian McCaffrey's brother. And then I don't know if this was like a hoax, a trick, a troll, or what the hell this was, but like they literally drafted a cat named Namington. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, you had Sammy Coates, you had Khalil Lewis taken. That was Cameron Artis-Payne, Christian Michael, and Marquise Williams all went in the draft. Now I'm going to post down in the comment section a recap so you can click those and go and see the full list, because I'm 100% not about to name off every single person that got, like, you feel me? All right, next up, I want to move to the what happened to guys. These are guys who I've created what happened to videos on in the past. Bad news for Trent Richardson. He was not taken. He was not selected in the draft. I definitely thought he would be, as he had a lot of success in the AAF before that league folded, but the XFL guys apparently didn't feel like Trent had what it took and they did not take him. I'm not sure how like free agency works, like if you just pick somebody up. Like, I really don't know exactly how that works at this time, but as of now, dude wasn't taken, and that really sucks, man, because he'd found a home at the AAF, started being productive, he's playing football again and kind of putting his life and everything back together. That snatched away from him, and now he doesn't get picked up in the XFL, man. So it really sucks, bro. It really sucks. I feel bad for Trent. Now, on the flip side of that, Shawn Oakman did get picked up, okay? Now, this dude has a crazy story, and if you're not familiar, I definitely recommend checking out my What Happened To video on him, okay? This dude had his NFL opportunity taken away from him, and now it's dope to see him getting another chance to get on the field. He was picked up by the LA team, so he's gonna be out in LA doing his thing, man. Shout out to Shawn Oakman, all right? This is a real up and down video. I'm kind of upset while making it, but I mean, I'm happy for the guys that got picked. I'm just upset for the cats that didn't get picked. You feel what I'm saying? Good news, bad news, good news, bad news. The last one was good, so let's jump into some bad, all right? My dog, Carlos Thompson, a Last Chance U fan favorite, was not selected in the XFL draft. It really sucks, man, because Carlos is one of them cats that hasn't had a ton of opportunities since the Last Chance U show, I think season 3. He did play at a D2 school last year, and I was really hoping he would be able to find a home you know, with the XFL, man. And I thought that with his speed and his shiftiness that if nothing else, he'd be able to contribute on special teams. And I thought that made him a really strong candidate. But apparently the XFL guys who were doing the drafting didn't feel the same way. And it sucks, man. But, you know, keep your head up, Los. The right thing will come to you, bro. Just keep grinding. All right, let's flip-flop over to some good news. JF3. JF3 was picked up by the Dallas Renegades. Now, this dude has continued to push despite a ton of detractors, and he has many, but despite all of that, he made an NFL roster. Then when that fizzled out, he lands in the XFL on this Dallas squad. And like I said in the past, this dude got the heart of a champion, and he's got some definite star power, and I think he's almost tailor-made for this league. Like, everything he's been through to this point may have always been leading him right here to the XFL. So congrats, bro. That's what's up. Bad news, and I know y'all was waiting on this one. Ronald Ollie, man. Ronald Ollie not taken in the XFL draft. You know, Ollie had the opportunity at the Raiders training camp, and unfortunately it didn't work out. Many people out there felt like he didn't deserve another chance, but they don't get to decide. You feel what I'm saying? You don't get to decide when somebody's chances is up. You feel me? Unfortunately, the XFL guys did get to decide whether he get this particular opportunity or not. You know, they seem to be courting dude kind of heavily, so I thought he was a shoe-in for this. Unfortunately, he was not taken. I'm honestly not sure why. I don't know if politics played a part in it. Maybe they just really didn't like what they've seen because he's been on these 2 documentaries, and unfortunately, you know, everything that came across wasn't positive. So, you know, I think that definitely hurt Ollie. Not saying that was the deciding factor. How the hell should I know? I'm just, you know, assuming and trying to make a guess as to why he wasn't picked up. But he wasn't picked up, man. It really sucks, but, you know, the next opportunity will come, and hopefully he'll make the most of it. All right, I think that's gonna do it for today's video, but if there's more XFL information, more things that you want to know, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to make a video on it. Oh, I did make a video a while back, maybe a few weeks ago, about the XFL pay structure. So if you're curious about that, go and check out that video. Also, check out what happened to Shawn Oakman. Check out what happened to Trent Richardson. I tell these guys stories so you can kind of see what they've been to this point and why it really sucks that Trent Richardson didn't get it, and it's really dope that Shawn Oakman did. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. My name is FlemLo Raps. I'll let y'all next time, fellas. Bye.
Yeah, you'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go get it.